Hello, my name is Nicole Mashburn, and I will be your online instructor for Anatomy and Physiology 1. Okay, now I want to talk to you just a few minutes about the way the course is organized so that you kind of know what to do the very first week of class and then how to move forward through finding things in the course. So obviously, if you're watching this video, you've been able to log in. Every time you log in, you'll log in and you'll come to the announcements page. I want you to check this regularly. I make weekly, sometimes daily announcements, so make sure you're logging in to read announcements. Obviously, your first announcement is to go to the Start Here page. So let's just do that, and I'll walk you through some of the things you need to do as you get started this week. So first of all, here's my picture. This is me, and I'm going to turn this on to edit. So it looks like I'm in teacher mode. I'm going to make it look like student mode. Sorry about that. So this is what you're going to see. Here's a little bit about the course and how to get started. Okay, so classes have begun if you're watching this video and you're watching the orientation video. So what I want you to do as soon as you're finished with this video is to read the syllabus. We actually have a syllabus for the course and a syllabus for the college. So the college syllabus is just general information about the school, and then the course syllabus is specific to my course. You need to read both of those, and then there'll be a quiz that covers both of the information found in both of these syllabus. So let's click on my syllabus. And when I teach the online anatomy and physiology course, I teach it either as an 8-week course or a 16-week course. And so when you click on your syllabus, you'll be able to see if you're in the 8-week course or the 16-week course. They're exactly the same course. The only difference is that if you're in the 8-week course, you do it in 8 weeks. If you're in the 16-week course, you do it in 16 weeks. So pretty obvious. So I'm not going to read the syllabus to you, but just to kind of point out some information and where you can find stuff. I find that I get a lot of emails the first week of the class trying to find out where things are, and a lot of times I say, well, have you checked the syllabus, because it's probably there. So let's just kind of show you where a few things are. Here's my information. It tells you my name, where you can find me, how to contact me, and what my office hours are. If I have office hours, you're welcome to just come by or call. If you need to make sure you see me, make an appointment, and I'll be sure to be here and meet you at a specific time. I also have Skype, and so we can do online virtual meetings as well during my regular office hours. This is the course information. It tells you what your section number is and how often we meet and what the prerequisites are. So again, you guys can read, so I won't read it all to you. It tells you what your book is. You don't have to buy PowerPoint notes or lab guide. Everything is in Blackboard for you. So once you've purchased the book, that's all you have to do. Everything you need is in Blackboard or on the Mastering A&P website. So for this course, you have an online homework component that's in Mastering. So when you go into the Mastering website to log in, it's going to ask you for a course ID. Your course ID is going to be located in the syllabus. Okay, so make sure you look for your course ID. That's what you'll put in to find my course in Mastering. This course is done all online. You never have to come to campus except to possibly test, okay? All of our tests are proctored. So you can either come to campus to the testing center in Huntsville or Decatur to take your exams, or you can test from home using a webcam. There's a way to do a web proctored exam. By default, everyone is putting into the testing center testing group. If you want to test from home, then you have to get approval, and I'll show you that in just a second. As far as the grades go, your grades come exclusively from your exams and from your Mastering online homework. You have 5 units. There's 5-unit lecture exams, 5-unit lab exams. They're each worth 80 points, and your online Mastering is worth 200 points for a total of 1,000. Okay, so again, your exams are going to be given at the testing center, both lab and lecture, or at home if you're using a webcam. Okay. People ask about extra credit. I don't give extra credit unless I offer it to everyone. So generally, on every exam, there's going to be a question or two for maybe bonus points. And from time to time, I may see something, an article online or something in the news that I may allow the class to do an extra report on. But don't call and ask for individual credit, because unless I offer to the whole class, I don't give extra credit. This is my grade scale. It's your typical 90, 80, 70, 60 grade scale. This covers what we're going to cover in class or in your course. There's 5 units. The first unit is Introduction to the Body with chemistry and cell biology. The second unit is about the tissues and the skin. The third unit on the bones. The fourth unit on the muscles. The fifth unit on the nervous system. You have a course schedule in your Start Here page, and each week I update announcements to kind of keep you on pace for what to do each week. The way this course is set up is you can work ahead, but you can't get behind. So when there are due dates, you need to hit those due dates. Okay, so make sure you're keeping up. And if you want to get ahead, I've had people finish this class in 4 or 5 weeks. So you're definitely welcome to work ahead and get the class done as quickly as you would like. To be counted for this class, you've got to take the syllabus quiz. So we do have to take attendance. So if you're on financial aid, make sure you do your syllabus quiz this first week. Otherwise, you won't be marked present and you may lose your financial aid. The biggest thing that I have to deal with are makeup exams and makeup homework. This is an online class, and so there's really no reason to do makeup work. You guys are welcome to do your assignments at any time. So the way I work that is you have 5 units, and so I do allow you to have one what I call free extension, because everything's available from day one. You need to pace yourself and make sure that you schedule time to take your exams. But I know every once in a while something does happen. There may be a tragedy in your family or whatever, and you may have gotten behind for some reason. You need to take an extension. So I give one free extension. So if something happens, and so for example, you missed the deadline or you're not ready for Unit 1 exam, so say it's due on September the 1st, you can let me know that, hey, Dr. Mashburn, I'm going to take an extension on Exam 1. Well, now, Exam 1 and Exam 2 are due by the next due date, okay? So you can extend 1 unit. Now, if you get behind and now you've missed Unit 1 and now Unit 2 is coming up and now you're really behind, you can extend the second unit for free. Any further extensions are going to cost you a penalty of 10% per day up to a maximum of 50%. So use these extensions wisely. These are not meant to be used because you forgot to study or you got behind. This is meant to be a real, true emergency. So, if you're just lazy and don't get your work done in Unit 1 and then something really happens to your family in Unit 4, then you've lost your extension. So make sure that you're paying attention, you're keeping up, and you use these extensions wisely. It's just really meant to be used for an emergency. Now, your mastering assignments, they're available from the first day, and the way I work that, they're always due. They have a due date. If you miss the due date, then you can turn it in for half credit. So I don't give extensions, but all the homework can be done late for half credit, okay? There's no comprehensive final. The Unit 5 exam is the final exam, and the date for your exam will be listed here. Again, if you're in the 16-week class or the 8-week class, these dates are gonna be different depending on which course you're in. In order to contact me, please use course messages. I'll show you that. And also, testing centers, make sure if you're not going to test from home, if you're not going to submit a webcam a test, that you understand where the testing centers are and what their hours are and plan ahead. And for that reason, I've already posted your exam date. So again, if you're in the other class, these are going to be different dates. Look at your syllabus and you'll see your due dates. So make sure you're paying attention now and planning ahead for taking your tests at the testing center. Let me go back up to the top of the page. Whoops. Okay, so that's the syllabus, and so once you've kind of read through the syllabus, then you can take your quiz and make sure that you understand the syllabus and that you understand the expectations of the course. After you've done that, there's a quick video about me. It's just a little, hey, this is what I like to do. So if you're interested, you want to know more about me, then you're welcome to watch that video. I've made you a PDF file with your due dates, not only your due dates for your exams, but also your mastering homework. So I suggest you print those off and mark them on your calendar. I want you to send me a course message. Okay, so send me a course message so that I can make sure that you know how to get in touch with me. You simply scroll back up, click on course messages. You'll say create a message, choose me, and then say something. And this is a great way for me to get to know you. So, let me know, who you are, what your goals and aspirations are. So it helps me throughout the semester. I say, oh, that's so-and-so. They're planning on being a nurse. They're planning on being a science teacher. So I can kind of figure out who you guys are since I can't see you in person. Also, your textbook is listed here. And your mastering. So once you buy your textbook, it should come with an access code. If you bought your book off-site, you may have to buy an access code separately. Once you have your access code, you go into mastering, go to the website, and you'll enter in my course ID, which again, depending on which course you're in, may be a different course ID, so make sure you're looking at your Start Here page for your course ID. And that will put you into the mastering website, and I'll show you that in just a second. There's also an online lab guide that's got pictures. So if you click on this, it will take you to basically an online PowerPoint that's got pictures of all the models in the lab and things that you can help, kind of a study guide for the lab. So you've got access to that. There's a discussion board up here at the top. Where is it? Discussions. So if you need to form a study group and talk to someone else about how to find things in Blackboard, or what's on the lab or how to study for the lab exam, or if you have any questions about anything, post it in the discussion board, because you're probably awake at 2 a.m. I may not be, but one of your fellow students may be. So use the discussion board as kind of a virtual classroom to get together with your fellow students to learn or ask questions about the course. If you choose to test from home, I've got an entire section on how to webcam test. And so it's going to be up here at the top. It says webcam demo. And so if you're going to webcam test, you'll just click on here and work through the steps and send me a demonstration that proving that you know how to use the technology, that you have the technology in order to test from home. Now, if you need to test from home, you need to do this as soon as possible. It's not as easy as it looks, and everybody's computer is different, and sometimes it takes 4, 5, or 6 tries to get it right. So don't wait till the night before an exam is due, think you're going to get approved to web test. I've got a communications policy. Basically, it just says that I will get back with you within 48 hours. I'm pretty good with my email. I check it almost every day. On some weekends, if I'm out of town without web access, I don't check it. But during the day, I check it, and usually at least once or twice at night before I go to bed. So I'm pretty good about getting back with you on emails. Just be sure you use good grammar and no prollies and no letter U's and goofy text speak. Make sure you use good grammar so I can figure out what you're trying to ask me. There's also a link for technical support. Basically, I am not your technical support. I am not a computer guru. So basically, get in touch with the help desk at Calhoun if you're having problems with Blackboard, or Mastering Technical Services if you're having a problem with mastering. And I've also got information about the testing center. And so if you're going to test at the testing center, make sure you know what their hours are, where they're located, so that you'll know that you don't get caught out and you forget that you can't take your test on a Saturday. They're not open on Saturday. They're not open past 6 o'clock. So make sure that you've read your testing center information. All right, so that's the first thing you've got to do. So, today, sit down, finish everything on the Start Here page, get your book, get logged into Mastering, and then you can start with your content. Okay, so to get started with the content, you simply click on Unit 1. Now, I haven't added the rest of the units. There's Units 2, 3, 4, and 5. They'll open up here in a couple of days. I just didn't want to confuse you the very first day. So click on Unit 1, and all the units are set up the same way. I've got a little video that you can kind of watch to maybe give you some helpful hints on how to pass the class. Click on the unit, and each unit's going to have objectives. There's going to be things you can download, maybe a list of structures, maybe a study guide, PowerPoint notes, and each unit is divided into sections. So you simply click on a section, download your PowerPoints, and then start reading, okay? As you move through these units, there's going to be videos. Some are in YouTube, some are Integrity. there's been some integrity updates, so integrity has been kind of goofy lately. So I've tried to put everything in YouTube. So you can either watch it as a YouTube video or integrity video, whichever one works for you, whichever one you like better. So as many times as I can, I've tried to make it available as both a YouTube and integrity. Not always, but I've tried to. After you watch a video, a lot of the after a section, a lot of times you'll see something that says review. These reviews are kind of optional things for some people. They may have taken the class before, or they think, oh yeah, I understand. Or if you're like, oh, I did not understand. I've got some review activities. So after you watch a video, you may want to go ahead to these reviews and just see, okay, yeah, I got it. No, I didn't. Or, just kind of test yourself. So there's lots of these reviews. Again, they're optional, but you're welcome to do them. So again, if I click to this next page, you'll see there's a video. This one doesn't have a review. So all of them don't have reviews. Some of them do. We have some lab videos, and they're also YouTube videos. So you can click on these, again, anything that's in blue you can click on and watch a video. Again, some of these have YouTube, some of them don't. It just kind of depends on if they were available for upload to YouTube. Some were and some weren't. I will say this, if you're watching the YouTube version, a lot of times the sound sounds funny because when it uploaded to YouTube, it kind of made it sound like I'm talking in a can. So just be aware that some of the YouTube videos kind of sound funny. Here's the lab videos. They're YouTube videos as well. And so all the units are set up this way. You've got basically these units with these sections. Let me go back to the unit. I know I'm going fast. I'm just kind of showing you where things are. You'll play around and figure it out. So once you go through an entire unit, there's usually going to be some kind of an activity. It's kind of like a case study. These are not for points. They don't count as far as your grade goes. But if you'll do them, it will give you a deeper understanding. And I typically pull a question or two on your exam from these activities. Okay, so you don't want to skip them, but they're not going to be for points. So make sure you do them and take some notes because I usually have a question on the exam from them. You also have these reviews, and these are some basically kind of practice tests. So you just click on these reviews, and there's going to be questions that are very similar to your lecture and lab tests. I don't grade these. Again, they're not for points. They're just for your benefit. And there's also a practice quiz. I've actually pulled questions from a real exam, and so you have access to a quiz. So try the quiz. See if you're ready. And if you're not ready, if you don't understand the types of questions or you need some more practice, you'll know. You don't want to take this 5 minutes before you go take the exam. You want to do this a couple of days early and make sure you're ready to go take your exam. Okay, so what else? Mastering. So let me kind of show you the Mastering website. So when you click on Mastering, you'll sign in, and you should be taken to a page that's got basically a calendar. Anything that's in blue, those are your assignments that tells you when they're due. You just basically click on the assignment and work through the homework. Most of the chapters have an adaptive learning, which is for bonus points. So you can also do these extra work if you want to for some bonus points. Let's see. I think that's all I was going to tell you. I know it's a lot to get the very first day. Again, so just work through the Start Here page and then begin on your Unit 1 and begin on your Mastering. And I'll be posting things throughout the semester, announcements, and feel free to email me through course messages or the discussion board or come by my office, and I hopefully will have a very good semester. Talk to you later.